Okay, we can do this. We can convince Kagan that we could be the dinner entertainment for this year's dinner. We could definitely do this. Remember, we need to be very serious. Very serious. Can't be too funny. We have to be very subtle with our jokes. If we could be subtle and sophisticated, you know, the kind of things that only the Rebbitzin and Oppenheim would understand, then we have a chance.
You know, Ari, I think you're right, but you know, we have to keep this thing really clean. It's got to be bland, dull, no cursing, no funny jokes, nothing about butt jokes, Howard Stern, the Red Shul, Edward Shul. I mean, we got to keep this thing as clean as possible. I figure we videotape anything, we give it to Boehm, he doctors it the way he likes, and we'll be good to go.
Okay, we can do this.
Let's go talk to him.
Hey, Menachem, how are you? Thanks
for seeing us.
Thanks for giving us some time, Menachem. Appreciate it.
Don't know we thought in 15 minutes. What can I do for you guys?
We'll make it quick.
Okay, the rabbi's coming for Daf any minute now. Sruli and I have been talking. It's something that bothers us a lot. We really think that we're capable of doing the dinner entertainment. We think we could do it.
You guys?
We think we can do it.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, you guys are more, you know, you crack some good jokes at Charles Sudis. I don't know about the dinner. You guys are a little over the top. Maybe Purim would be a nice thing for you guys.
We're pigeonholed as Purim types now. We feel that we're capable of taking it to that next level, and we think we have what it takes to prove it to you.
We're actors.
What do you have in mind? What do you have in mind?
Well, Sruli and I have thought about this quite a bit, and we think what would be perfect dinner entertainment would be reality TV Shul style.
Okay.
We took 2 teams of people and put them in competition for a job as Moish Spinner's personal apprentice.
Okay, send them in. Okay, we came up with a very simple task for the 2 remaining contestants. We asked you to raise money for the shul by scalping tickets to the Shiyam Hashas. George, how did they do?
Well, Mr. Spinner.
Shit.
Oh, Mr. Spinner.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, they were miserable, horrendous. Let's go to a clip.
I got tickets to the Siyam Hashas, dude. You Vanville's tickets to the Siyam Hashas.
What are you selling?
Tickets to the Siyam Hashas.
Siyam Hashas? What's that?
My tickets.
Get out of here.
Screw off. I got tickets to the Siyam Hashas. Tickets. Vanville's tickets to the Siyam Hashas. Those tickets.
How much?
Tickets to Siyam Hashas. Tickets. Ich hab 2 Tickets, Siyam Hashas, 2 Tickets. 2 Tickets. Oh, Gewalt, jeden. Ich hab 2 Tickets, Vanville's tickets. Ich hab Tickets, is was?
I'm looking for some tickets.
Oh, ich hab Tickets, sei scheine Tickets. Was du willst, ich hab. If you want, I could put you on the dais. Rebellious Sway over here, Reb David Feinstein over here. You right in the middle. $1,000 a ticket.
That's a little steep. What else you got?
Come on, Reb David Feinstein. Kannst get sei scheine Brüche do. Okay. If you can't go that much, I can knock it down a little bit. I can help you. I'm looking to help a Jew. If you want, I have tickets in the skybox. I only have 1 ticket. 1 ticket in the skybox. Right next to Rabbi Margolis, buffet, all you can eat. $750 a ticket.
You're killing me. What else you got?
All right, I'm a reasonable man. I could work with you. If you don't really care who you sit next to, I can sit you up in the greens with the YU boys. If you don't care, you know, the black hat meets YU, you know, I have seats right next to Rabbi Rosner. $250 a ticket. You're not gonna beat that.
Not really worth it. What else you got?
All right, but you can't. This is all I got left. If you don't want this, I can't help you. If you want, I got seats, back row, in the blues. $10 a ticket, right next to Josh Spilzinger and the Nickelsberger roof.
I'll take it.
Oh, okay, $10 a ticket.
You got $10 for the Siyam Hashas.
But
The premier event on the Jewish calendar. All right, Team Derby, what did you do?
Well, Mr. Spinner, we actually made $0.
$0? How How is this possible?
Well, we tried selling tickets by combining them with a giveaway promotion.
A giveaway? What kind of giveaway would you have given to these pious Jews?
A free trip to Foxwoods.
A trip to Foxwoods?
Yes.
Team Derby? You're fired.
Okay, so Menachem, you had to love that. What do you think?
Are you guys insane? You're gonna show that at the dinner? Do you realize if you show that at the dinner, we'll have a lot of extra seats in Shul?
All right. I guess if you didn't like that one so much, we could try something else we tried. The next clip we have is called The Bookie. Why don't we take a look at that? Can I get you some tea, please, Don Sibiak?
No, thank you, Ari. Let's just get down to business.
Okay.
Have a seat.
What can I do for you, Don Sibiak?
We have some appointments today, don't we, Mr. Ginsberg?
Yes, we do. Would you like to get started, Don Sibiak?
Yes. Who's our first customer? Send them in.
Don Sibiak, we'll see you now.
1 second, please. How you doing? Want to put out your hands, please? He's good.
Thank you for seeing me, Don Sibiak, purchaser of Neila.
I didn't actually purchase the person that damas Neila. I just purchased the psicha. In any event, what can I do for you today, Mr. Galler?
I was hoping to inquire of this week's spreads.
Well, we have a couple of spreads this week. We have our standard over-under on when davening is going to finish. And being that it's Shabbos Mevarchim, we have a special over-under on the Marlid, standard Yerushalayim time, of course.
I'll take the over.
I think I should just inform you that the word on the street is that a certain someone's son-in-law will likely be davening for the Yom this week, Mr. Gallup.
I'll take the over on both. Thank you for seeing me, Don Sibiak.
Who is our next appointment, Ari?
It's your accountant, Don Sibiak, as scheduled.
Send them in. Hello, Mr. Yastrab. How are you, my dear and loyal accountant?
Good, thank you. I was wondering why I was summoned here today, Don Sibiak.
Well, it has come to my attention that you have been skimming my profits.
Oh, no, I would never do such a thing.
Don't insult me, Mr. Yastrab. I know about your herring addiction. You and these Brooklyn guys come here, force you all on everybody. You're addicted to those fishy foods. You talk about the Stiglitz, Matthias, Schwartzes. I don't even know what you're talking about. Take them away.
Oh, no, please, Don Sibiak, please. You don't understand. This things are too irresistible. Could I please have some matches before my end?
Ari, who's our last appointment?
Oh, Don Sibiak. Our next appointment is the whale.
Before our scene with the whale, a brief glossary of terms. A whale is a person who gambles large sums of money. Juice is a term used for the commission or vig that a bookie takes, generally 10%. A parlay is a combo. All the bets which need to hit to win generally pays heavily.
Send them in. Good to see you today.
Good to see you. You mind if I have a seat?
Nobody sits in Don Sibiak's chair.
All right, Don. We've got to talk about the VIG.
Well, what are you looking for?
5% max.
7.5.
Done. All right. Next, I want to lay $1,000 on the following parlay. I want to take the over on 3 Michaberos. I want to take the over on 2 Purim songs Stu uses during Musaf, and I want to take the over on when davening finishes on Shabbos and the Moed. Because, you know, I hear someone's son-in-law might be davening this week. How much is that going to pay?
$10,000.
All right, I'll get back to you on that.
But Rabbi, isn't gambling an asmachta?
It's for the fun.
So Menachem, come on, you had to like that one. What'd you think?
Are you guys insane? You're gonna show that at the dinner? Do you realize if you show that at the dinner, we'll have a lot of extra seats in Shul?
All right. I guess if you didn't like that, we have a couple other things we're working on. This next one is really short. We like to call it Shul Factor. Next week on Shul Factor. Akiva! You managed to win the race for the Makom HaKavua! Akiva! You managed to eat 3-week-old herring, pre-rabbi cake, chulent from 1922's Kiddush! You managed to wash it all down with soda that's been frozen 10 times over. You clearly know how to eat better than anyone else here. And Akiva, you managed to survive a whole shul davening with the kids in groups and killed no one. You are clearly the Shul Factor champion. Davening is not a factor to you. So Menachem, you had to like that one. What'd you think?
Are you guys insane? You're gonna show that at the dinner? Do you realize if you show that at the dinner, we'll have a lot of extra seats in Shul?
Oh, okay, we're running out of ideas, but I got another one. I think you're really gonna like it. It's a little skit we put together. We like to call it Rabbi Swap. Let me show you a clip.
Hello and welcome to the next episode of Rabbi Swap, the show where we take rabbis from 2 ends of the spectrum and flip-flop them so they have to give a sermon in each other's congregation. First off this week we have the famous Rabbi Shalom Rosner. He is an up-and-coming rising star from Long Island, New York, and he's everybody's friend. At the other end of the country, we have Rabbi Jay Black from the lush hills of San Pedro, California. Rabbi Black did his undergraduate studies at UCLA, graduated from Wharton Business School with a master's in economics, and did a summer at Oxford and received his honorary rabbinical certificate from the B'nai B'rith gift shop in 2001. Rabbi Black likes golf, tennis, weekends in Napa, a good horror flick, Three Stooges reruns, and has a recurring guest appearance on Jerry Seinfeld Show. He has co-authored Torah, Where Are You? The Search for the Old Testament. He likes mixing in the Old Testament with the New and brings his unique style of Hollywood Torah to his mic and his congregation. Jay Black is not just another pretty face, he's also your rabbi. Now, before we begin, let's have a brief conversation with each of our contestants to see what they have planned for their weekend sermon. And first, Rabbi Rosner.
Well, thanks, Jim. I think when I go out to Hollywood, I think the first thing will start off nice and simple, maybe with a weekly shiur. Before you know it, we'll maybe get into a daily minyan and maybe a daily daf yomi. But what I really want to work on is the relationship aspect. Kavod for your significant other. I'd like to see if I can get Jen and Brad back together and maybe even set up a Seder with Madonna. Thank you.
Rabbi Black.
Thank you, Jim. I gotta be honest with you, Shalom. Sounds pretty darn boring. I think we'll bring Hollywood to the East Coast, West Coast style. Mix a little special effects, some Hollywood glitz and glamour, because you know, it's not really what you do, it's what you feel. Thank you, Jim. Whoa, what a beautiful morning for golf. This Saturday morning is absolutely spectacular. Yes, this is Rabbi J. Black. What? What do you mean it was supposed to be a congregation based at Frying, Yitzchak, an hour and a half ago? It is Saturday morning, isn't it? Don't they meet on Sunday morning? No. I want to do the sermon, but I'm about to play around the golf with my buddies. I haven't even finished my sermon. Torah, I still haven't found you. Yes, of course I want to do the sermon. Yeah, I guess I'll have to cancel my golf outing with my buddies. All right. I'm sorry for the mix-up. It must be the different time zones. All right, I'll be over there shortly. Shoot. I wonder what I did with my index cards. Darn it. Oh, here they are. I got them. I need to get over to the temple ASAP. Man alive! What Jews get together on a Saturday? I thought it's supposed to be a day of rest. I just don't get it. They should all be out on the golf course with me. It's not that far from the temple after all. Clearly none of them read my book. You know, the way things are going, I just hope that at the very least there's a spot for the rabbi at the temple. Well, off we go. All right, I hope they have a spot there. Thank God I made all the lights and everything. God really was on my side. And parking wasn't a problem either. I just don't trust him with the neighbors. Whoa. Good morning. Hello, my fellow Israelites and tribeswomen. Amazing how light traffic was this morning. Shalom, shalom, Shabbat, shalom. It's an absolute distinct pleasure to be here with you this morning at CBEY. I also must note how incredible it is how many of you are up at this hour and how few of you are on the golf course with me. But I digress. Some of you may recognize me from my many appearances on Seinfeld, and others may have remembered me from last year at my book signing with Father O'Hallahan at the Episcopalian Church in Midtown Manhattan. For those of you who still don't know me and are staring at me with a blank face, my name is Rabbi J. Black, or J. Black. My friends call me JJ. Whatever. I see that some of you in the back are strained to hear me in this rather cavernous hovel you call a temple. I'm just happy and fortunate enough that I brought this mic with me. Is there anywhere I can plug this into?
Rabbi, it's Shabbos, and we don't use electricity.
Electricity? Don't use electricity? Some of my best material can only be done with a mic. Oh well. You know what? I don't really need a mic. Let me put this down here. Why don't you all open up your Bibles to this week's portion in Genesis 15:12.
Rabbi J, I mean Black, J Black, that's the wrong parsha.
I'm sorry. I meant to say Exodus. Would you all please kindly open up your books to Exodus?
Wrong parsha.
Well, I know it can't be Deuteronomy now, could it? That would mean I was in Cancun for 3 weeks and not 2. Well, you know what? Why don't we just forget what this week's portion is anyway? Maybe we should all just sing a nice song together, huh? What do you say? All right, everybody, stand up. That's right, you in the back there. Please get up and join with me. Where are the women at?
Upstairs in the ladies section.
Upstairs? Ladies section? Well, what the heck are you doing up there, ladies? Why don't you come on down and sing a nice song with us and do a little dance? All right, everybody. I'm sure you're all familiar with the famous song, Hero Israel, Hero Israel. So why don't you just grab yourself a nice woman and sing along with me? Oh, Hero Israel, Hero What? I'm very happy you. Nobody likes to sing, dance, what? Easy, easy.
Rabbi, what happened in there?
Oh my God. I'm telling you, I had no idea these guys didn't golf, sing, or dance. I mean, I guess I didn't read that prospectus you sent me thoroughly enough. You know, now that I think about it, maybe I should have stuck to the sermon that everybody loves. Gambling, drinking, the halachic way. Well, you know, the day's not a bust yet. I think I'm going to catch the back nine right now. Take care.
Well, as you can see, sometimes Hollywood and history don't mix. Stay tuned next week when you see Rabbi Rosner try to speak over the organist and try to convert his congregants during Interfaith Week at Temple Torah. Until then, stay tuned right after our show for my brother Ryan's show coming up next.
All right, Menachem, we're running out of ideas. What'd you think of that one?
Are you guys insane? You gonna show that at the dinner?
We know. If we do, there'll be a lot more empty seats in Shul. However,
All right, we've got just a couple more left. Our next one, I'm sure you're gonna love it. We call it American Chazan.
Welcome everybody to tonight's episode of American Chazan. I'm your host, Ryan Seacrest. Tonight is the final episode where you, the American public, get to choose between our two finalists to see who will be the next American Chazan. The two contestants today are last year's runner-up and big disappointment, Stewie Greenberg, and the up-and-comer who's shocked everybody, but he's here and he's ready to take the title this year, William Hung. Before we get started, let's check in with our panelists. First, Simon.
thank you very much, Ryan. Well, it's been a long, tough road for at least one of our contestants, Stu Greenberg. Stu is one of the favorites last year, but he choked in the final round on the classic Bilvavi when he went over the mandatory time limit by 35 minutes. But this year he's back within striking distance, and he's poised and ready to take first place. I really think he's the favorite.
Excellent, thank you, Simon. Next, giving us his opinion on our up-and-coming star, William Hung, let's go to Randy.
Well, I gotta tell you, Simon, I don't think it was William Hung's song as much as it was the creative genius it took to sing Kol Nidre to the Barney theme song, which has gotten him here.
Well, we're ready to get started. Keep in mind, after the show's over, to dial the 800 number at the bottom of your screen. That's 1-800-KVETCHI. And now, let's get ready to start with Stu Greenberg. So, Stewie, what's it going to be tonight?
Well, after last year's loss in overtime, I'm really ready to nail this one. I've been working on my timing and have been practicing every Rosh Chodesh and at the weekday Shacharis minyan.
So what you going to do tonight for us?
Well, you know, Ryan, I really wanted to sing something appropriate, and after last year's error in judgment, clearly something shorter.
Thanks, Stewie. Now let's ask William Hung. William, what's it going to be tonight?
I sing Ben Gafra, Le Gafra, something, I don't know.
I don't know what you said, but thanks a lot, and we're looking forward to hearing from you. Now, let's get ready to gurgle! Is that Shmilu Fried? He's not even a contestant. Oh no, I don't know what's going to happen now. Well, folks, I don't know what to make of this. A duet? Let's go to the judges and get their opinion. Randy?
That's really unbelievable. I've never seen anything like that before, and I don't know what the rules even say about that. Simon, what do you think?
I don't know, Randy. Shmuel clearly was not a contestant on tonight's show. I think we're going to have to go into a huddle and make a decision about what to do.
Well, folks, I don't know what's going to be here. Nothing like this has ever happened. I know it's the most unexpected turn of events since last week we had Mario walk off. This week we had Shmilu walk on. It looks like the judges are out of their huddle. Let's see what the result is.
It's all you, Simon.
Well, clearly only one person can be crowned the next American Chazan, and I'm sorry to have to do this to you again, Stewie, but you've been disqualified. Therefore, by default, William Hung, you are the next American Chazan.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Thank you.
William, as the next American Chazan, we give you the prestigious award, your very own stand-up.
Thank you very much.
Very good. Very good.
The next American Chazan. Thank you.
All right, well, stay tuned for next year, and until then, Seacrest out.
All right, Menachem, what'd you think about that last one? Just what I thought. Listen, we've just about run out of skits to do. We got one more. It's not even completed yet. It's kind of like in the works, and we'd like you to take a look at it. It's called My Big Fat Obnoxious Gabbai.
And that concludes this week's halacha. Stay tuned next week when we learn the halachas of going to the bathroom ki halacha.
Baruch Hu Hashem HaMevorach.
Moish, good job.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey! Excuse me! They don't call this the Katz dog, it's the spinning dog! Out of my chair! Hey, Rabbi, you know, if this was a Brooklyn shtibel, I'd be on time for davening right now. Only out here in the Five Towns is this late. Hey, Kagan, you want a shot? So, Menachem, what do you think? You think we got what it takes for the dinner? Are we dinner material?
Dinner? Shul dinner? You think we can show that at a shul dinner? We couldn't even show that on late night television. Do you realize if we show that at the dinner and it gets out, we could be fined from the SEC, the shul will be bankrupt.
I guess
we'll take it to satellite.
Show that at the dinner. Do you realize if you show that at the dinner, we'll have a lot of extra seats in